stand. Please be seated. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming out into this wonderful venue in this Florida weather in order to celebrate Jordan and Scott. As Jordan's youngest brother, I'm honored that they asked me to officiate the ceremony. I'm kind of shocked. But for all those questions I'll get later, yes, this is legally binding. We're here today to celebrate the relationship of Jordan and Scott and to be witnesses and supporters of the covenant that they are entering today. They have brought us all here today because we all played a special role in bringing them here and in part in their lives and having helped shape them into the wonderful young adults that they are today. Love you guys. Although many of us are here today, Jordan and Scott would also like to recognize some of the family members who could not make it. Aunt Kay, Uncle Dan, and our Grandma Judy, who was not able to make the trip. Jordan and Scott have already been in a loving and exciting relationship for a few years now and even have a family together with Juliet, Benny, and Buster. But now they wish to enter into a marriage which will add the permanence and structure in the lives that they live today. To everyone here today, marriage can mean many different things. As each relationship is unique and different, which is a good thing. But for you two, marriage can mean many things also, such as no matter whose turn it is to take the dog for the walk, or to change Juliet's diaper, or even go grocery shopping. Marriage is saying that you will love each other unconditionally and do that simple task, even if you remembered doing it the last 3 times in a row. Do not argue over these little things in life, but rather take the initiative and say, hey, I see you had a long day. I'll take the dog for a walk. Or I see you resting. Let me go change Juliet's diaper. As partners, you want to make each other's lives as simple as possible. And everyone here today has no doubt that you guys will do that because of how much you love each other. Sometimes, I am sure many of us are aware that the most difficult things in a relationship can form from the smallest issues that have just built up over time. To counter and prevent that, always go to bed without arguing, and always say you love each other first thing in the morning and then last thing at night. And always communicate and try to forgive no matter what issues may occur. It is important to provide each other with an environment to grow both individually and together as one. Marriage is as much about finding the right person as it is about being the right partner. It is about making that commitment and saying, I love you forever without a doubt in my mind. This is one of the most powerful statements you can make to each other. The strongest marriages are built on the foundation of this commitment, and it's very exciting. Jordan and Scott did not have an ordinary road that brought them here today, but it has strengthened them and provided their relationship with more love and joy than they could have ever imagined. One being right there in the front, upside down playing with the flowers. I would now like to invite the mother of the bride and the mother of the groom to come up and light the family candles. The 2 candles that Karen and Deanna are lighting represent the individual families that Scott and Jordan came from, both strong, loving, and caring. Thank you, Karen and Deanna. Jordan and Scott will now exchange rings as a symbol of the love and commitment to each other. These rings, made of precious metals, are made even more precious by each other wearing them. Your wedding rings should be cherished, looked after, and cared for, as they are now an extension of who you are and now complete you and your relationship together. This marks a new chapter in your guys' life. Your wedding rings are a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows that you have taken to love each other without end. Scott, please place the ring on Jordan's left hand and repeat after me. This ring is a perfect circle.
This ring is a perfect circle.
That has no beginning and no end.
That has no beginning and no end.
The ring represents my love for you.
The ring represents my love for you.
I have always loved you
I have always loved you.
and will love you forevermore.
I will love you forevermore.
Take this ring and take me as your husband.
Take this ring and take me as your husband.
Jordan, please place the ring on Scott's left hand and repeat after me. This ring is a perfect circle.
This ring is a perfect circle.
It has no beginning and no end.
It has no beginning and no end.
The ring represents my love for you.
The ring represents my love for you.
I have always loved you
I have always loved you
and will love you forevermore.
and will love you forevermore.
Take this ring and take me as your wife.
Take this ring and take me as your wife.
These rings now symbolize to the world the commitment you two are making for this relationship. To make this marriage work, it'll take much more, though, than these rings. It will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and nurture each other's dreams. It will take loyalty to go forward together without knowing what exactly may come. It will take commitment to hold true to the journey that you are both pledging today. And it will take all of us here today, family and friends, to help shape the environment for your love to flourish. Make sure you take these steps to show each other that your love and marriage grow stronger every day. Although it's important to grow individually, you two and Juliet are now one as a family, so it's important to grow together. Just a second ago, Karen and Deanna lit the individual family candles, symbolizing what brought you here today. To embody the new family you two are creating today, I now ask that you guys go light the unity candle, showing the new family you're creating. Jordan and Scott, you have professed your love by being here today. You've symbolized your commitment to one another by exchanging rings. You have united two families into one, as displayed by the unity candle. With all of this, there's just one last thing we need to do before we celebrate. Jordan, do you take Scott to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love him, respect him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you shall live?
I do.
Scott, do you take Jordan to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love her, respect her, comfort her, honor, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you shall live?
I do.
By the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Scott, you may kiss the bride. It is my honor to be the first to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Scott Nibelink.
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like Taylor, a lot like 17.
Please join us downstairs on the second floor for a cocktail reception.
Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes.